Alright, so not too long ago I was looking at the Nintendo Classic, and I decided, since I have everything laying around here to build my own little game system, instead of buying that, I would just put together my own game system. So I decided that I'd build a RetroPie first and then try a couple different things. But so when I put the RetroPie together, I had a couple of these Raspberry Pis laying around. They were clustered together, and so I pulled this one out and wiped it. I loaded RetroPie on there. This is a Raspberry Pi B, and I actually bought this game controller, which I did a review on. I'll buy a couple more of these, do reviews on those too, but I just bought them to play the different types of games. Now, this is the Dodo Cool hub that I got not too long ago. I did a review on this too. This is actually perfect only because it's 3 ports. So I just need 2 ports for 2 game controllers, and then 1 port for the games on a external drive, or like a thumb drive. This is an 8 gig thumb drive, and I have a ton of games on this 8 gig thumb drive, especially older games. I'm gonna have to get something bigger, so I'm looking at getting another one of these 500 gig drives to be able to load all my games onto. This system be able to play, because the PlayStation ROMs are a lot bigger. So you could, if you didn't have the means to buy all that stuff, if you had like a large USB hub laying around, you could just freaking load thumb drives all in it and be done with it, just using what you have. But yeah, so this is the setup that I built. So 8 gig thumb drive, the Raspberry Pi, a small hub, and then a little gamepad. I like this monitor because it's more of like an old school square monitor. It's not widescreen, so it kind of gives me the feel of playing the games like an old TV. And the cool thing is I have tons of ROMs on here. So I only have 9 Sega ROMs that I loaded just to save space, because I was loading. I loaded 1 PlayStation game. So I have 763 games for the Super Nintendo. For the Atari 2600, I loaded 528 games. The Atari 7800, I loaded 95. The Game Boy Advance, I went ahead and loaded 167 games. The Nintendo 64, I only loaded 198 games on that one. And then for the regular Nintendo, I only loaded 15 of the games that I play the most. And then for the PlayStation, I only loaded 1 game. The cool thing about the RetroPie is when you add the ROMs in to the folder, it'll automatically bring up the latest, or it'll automatically bring up the emulator attached to the ROM. So you can do an update if you needed to get the latest emulators, but it works great like it is. And there's tons of games now. I can play whatever I want, and I'm not wasting money on something that basically I don't really need. So that's my game system build, and the only thing I'm missing is sound right now. I'm using headphones. I need to get a little external speaker. I mean, I can get one for like 20 bucks, it doesn't matter. But yeah, so I just play the old games on that, and I'm going to get a bigger external to put all the games on, and this will be cool for me to just be able to unhook. I can just take it with me anywhere and plug it in and just play games. So pretty cool little build, and if you need to know anything about any of the parts, or anything about the about setting up the RetroPie, let me know in the comments below. You guys take it easy. Have a good one. Peace.